Hello and welcome to Lord Lucan. It's time to lock up your loved ones because today we're looking at the first episode of Season 4 of Love During Lockup. We'll see.
The ass is assing, okay?
Then a little of this.
Did some things I'm not very proud of.
And a little of that.
Yeah, until she...
Bonsoir, mon ami. Thanks for joining us. Lots of big love to those who have subscribed and an extra large helping of the finest Devon brie to the members of the Lucan Manor. I am in fact back, mon petit pois, so settle in as we start the new season of Love During Lockup. And who's on this time? Asked, no one ever. Well, my little muffin, let's have a look at these normies. And that's a term I'll probably only use once. Pretty normal looking bunch of people. This guy looks like he came from a JML commercial for hemorrhoid cushions, and she looks a bit like the Dalai Lama. And what or whom have these lucky people won? Well, here they are. We've got a discount Ja Rule. This guy looks a bit like Chris Hansen, but a bit more serial killery. And this lady who looks like an extra from a classic episode of Cagney and Lacey. So hold on to your pants and let's see what's happening. Oh, look, flashy new titles. Nice. So first up is Teddy and Rob. And Rob's eyebrows look like his nostrils. In fact, if you switch the eyebrows with his nostrils, no one will notice. So what's their story? Well, so far he's been stuffed away for 16 years because he had a whoopsie or two with a firearm and, some stolen stuff. And what's wrong with him? Well, he wants cameras all round the house.
It was initially Rob's idea.
Yeah, I bet it was.
What you got on?
Yeah, I think I'm with a friend here. Yeah, not at all awkward, particularly you and you're sitting on the end of his bed.
I've never met anyone who's so big on security the way he is.
Well, you can say that about most prisoners, that they're big on security. Not necessarily by choice, granted. It's like saying funeral directors are big on death. But Rob isn't just a run-of-the-mill inmate. No, he's a shot-calling big shot,
He's a shot caller. We kind of need him to have a phone because if something happens, he can call and say, hey.
Call who exactly? 0800 help, my mate's been shanked and is bleeding out on the floor? Pff, not really getting the big dog vibe here, though. But hey, maybe I'm wrong.
I feel like people don't understand our relationship, and that is okay with me.
That's good then. I'm planning on misunderstanding you for the rest of the season. But at the moment, they're a bit...
A cute girl.
Stop. You are. Come on.
Yeah, vanilla. Very vanilla. But don't you worry, Rob has been fitted with a confession to wow and dazzle us. Because, that always goes down well.
I have to tell my wife something that Tenny doesn't know nothing about.
Good. So let's come back to that later. And head off to Greenwich, New Jersey. Greenwich, I don't know. To meet the delightful Andrew and Candice. And I'm already an Andrew fan, and I've only been watching for 2 minutes. TV shows have brought us famous duos like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, Big Bird and Snuffleupagus, Mocha and STDs. And now, Wheaty brings you Andrew and his mate James.
Hi, Steve! Yeah.
Hey, Kansas, how you doing?
Oh yeah, there's dynamism in this room. I love these two for no other reason that James has his t-shirt on inside out, and they answer the question, what would it look like if Forrest and Bubba grew old together?
Candace and I have been dating almost a year.
Bloody hell. Could have given us a warning there for the jump scare. We went from Andrew, who has the constitution of a melted ice cream, to, this is Candice, and apparently she's spunky. That doesn't translate well. And she likes doing stuff like building cars and hiking. I'm sure that'll be right up Andrew's street with his Funko models and comic books on the wall.
You're making me blush over here.
Oh, blush?
Look, he's just a little puppy about to be eaten alive by a feral cat. So, what's their story likely to be? Well, I think it's a good old-fashioned gold digger.
She got nowhere to go, so I got an apartment for her.
Down Las Vegas?
So, yeah.
Might be totally wrong, but this has Simpitude written all over it. And what does James think?
Yeah, until she...
Yeah, you tell him, Jimmy.
Yo, she better appreciate you, yo.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It's not just one-sided. Granted, one side has a bunch of Gucci and Louis on it, and the other is a bit like a third world country. But she's given him gifts too,
It's just some post-it notes she sent.
Yeah, nothing says I love you quite like literally writing I love you on post-its. But don't worry, my little pomme de terre. It's only a phone, an apartment, and a new wardrobe.
And a truck.
Okay, and a truck. Well, maybe he's new to all this relationship business.
I have been married twice.
Okay, maybe not. I guess that means he's learned some lessons in getting married to the wrong person. And he'll be wanting to make sure he makes the right choices the third time round.
I'm gonna put that on her finger as soon as she gets out.
Okay, yeah, maybe not. Tell him, Jimmy.
Yeah, until she...
Yeah, take that, Andrew.
But I am very confident that Candace is not using me for money.
So while these two get on with the job, we're going to saunter over to Iona and Jamal. And Iona works around poles. So, you know, maybe she's a fireman or something?
The ass is assing, okay?
So she's a fireman or something?
And we made it do what it do.
Yeah, I've got no idea what's happening now, but I'm sure it's totally innocent.
A DUI for being high driving or marijuana.
Okay then, maybe not. Right, let's go and see something a bit more wholesome. And here we are in Boys to See the Boys. Joey and Chris Hansen. And Joey is setting up his equipment for a video call.
Got a whole video production going on here.
What the hell is he propping up the laptop with? Blimey, it's the first episode and it's all about... already. I see, it's the dogs. Yes, perfectly innocent, you see. Don't know what you thought it was, you and your filthy mind. Clearly it's the dog's butt plug. And what's that he got? Ooh, a ThinkPad. Nothing says better wipe your history before you take that back to the office than a middle-aged man in bed with his ThinkPad. But Joey's been caged a little bit too long for his libido, and Andrew is positively brimming with excitement.
Because I'm going to be hella frustrated when I get out.
Oh.
Ooh, that's just what you want to hear. It's like getting an "aww" when you drop your trousers, isn't it? But Andrew isn't too worried about a man who's been offending for the last 15 years. No, it's going to be fine, because he's hoping his way through.
You know, hopefully he can get out of some of his criminal behavior because I don't want to be in that lifestyle.
Yeah, sounds more like cope than hope, but don't worry your pretty little ankle socks about that, mister. I'm sure as this career criminal hits the streets with you, he'll change his entire mindset, lifestyle and everything, you know, because, I don't know, Andrew. Yep, that'll fix him. But there's danger afoot in this story, you know. It's kind of a mild peril, or maybe just a little slight bottom clench. Because Andrew is hatching a cunning plan. He's got to fake the history of the relationship by photoshopping a picture of them together. And we'll find out later on if they're successful or not. Now let's go catch up with Vanilla Tenny and see what's going on over there.
That's so nasty. Oh my god.
Debauchery every way you look. And the trauma seems to have frozen the daughter still.
Yep.
Back over to Vinland, wherever that is in New Jersey. And we're with Andrew again. And now he's off to see F.A. Annie, who's going to help him today.
How can I help you today?
Well, I think you might need a bit more help than numbers on a screen. And this is after Candace had to say, after listing things like the truck and the apartment.
Excited to see what it's like to go on a date with him.
Date. Did you hear that, my grand fromage? A date.
To go on a date with him.
Not can't wait to sample his bedside manner. Not can't wait to have the company of the man I've grown to love and admire. Nope, can't wait to date. That's some friend zone language going on there. That may not be quite the late great Scots League of financial simpage and involuntary celibacy, but I'm thinking that's where Andrew's headed.
Yeah, I can't wait for my life to start again.
My life, not our life, her life. Not one mention of the relationship when she was talking about getting out. So, back to Andrew and the FA.
Truck payment. I recently bought her a truck of $750 per month.
Now, I don't know much about financial advisors, but if I was sitting across from one that was making this face, I'd probably assume I was either being super amazing with money, or maybe that my finances were currently comparable with the exposition to the Titanic. So, Andrew takes us through his finances.
$150 a month in credit card debt.
Okay. And how much do you make monthly?
Okay, so that's a touch over 6 large. And what's he bringing to the table?
I make about $3,400 every 2 weeks.
68 monthly.
That's right, accounting fans. He's got about $500 after expenses, and about 2/3 of the outgoing is to the inmate.
You feel confident with the amount?
Yeah. That's the sound of Megan's it'll be fine. Course, yeah, I love not existing so someone else can have a bigger, flat, nicer car and a decent phone. But don't worry, he's got a plan.
I mean, Should I get another credit card?
No.
Okay, well, not a great plan, but it was a plan. Probably the best he can do, bless him. He seems like the kind of guy you'd see in an office with the hanger still in his shirt and the shoes on the wrong feet. But I do love little Andy Pooh, and so does F.A. Annie here, who's got the analysis to make her worth her while.
You need to get better.
Good job, Annie. That sorted that out then. Just get better. Wish I'd have thought of that. Not all is lost though, my little plum duff. He's got a 401k and he's not afraid to use it.
I have about $180,000 in my 401k, and I'm not afraid to keep borrowing from it.
Oh, tough guy. He's not afraid of a little homelessness and poverty, you know. He'll just pay all his bills with love and unicorns instead. Banks love that. But that's enough of this cheeky little monkey. Let's go back to see Iona, who has managed to put some clothes on. But all is pretty gloomy for her as she's now looking at charges for 2 DUIs in a short period of time. Just to let her know it's serious, Jigsaw has stopped playing his latest game to give her a quick call.
Will not be able to defer jail time of some sort.
But Iona doesn't want to play his little game. No. She's looking at 30 to 90 days, which is some kind of weird number or something.
I'm not trying to do no time at all, but 90 days is like ridiculous. It doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah, 90 days. I mean, and what is that? Some kind of punishment for driving whilst inebriated and risking people's lives? I mean, that's just crazy. That's just weird.
Weird.
I gotta go to jail.
No way.
For being high driving? Are you kidding me? This is not fair.
Well, I think I left my sympathy with the 25,000 or so people that die every year because somebody is DUIing. But hey, you know, each their own. So then, my beautiful viewer, that's nearly it for one episode. Thank you so much for coming along. It's been a delight to see you. I'll be back before the weekend with something different, but until I see you again, stay beautiful. Love to my 3. You take care of yourself.